Hey guys, I've been using the Yamaha Stagepas 1K Mark II PA system as a semi-pro musician for the past year now. I just wanted to make a little video to tell you about some pros and cons that I found when using it on the road. Hope you enjoy. So, first things first, how easy was this thing to use? Well, the answer is very easy. It's a really easy piece of kit to use. You just turn up, plug in, and the beauty of having 3 separate channels with all your lovely little dials on there is that you can quickly dial in a sound that you're comfortable with very, very easily. Big thumbs up. On to sound quality. Well, compared to the previous PA systems I've had that are similar, to Bose systems, this is actually a completely different character when it comes to sound. I found that the Bose systems I've used has given a certain overall tonality that's kind of synonymous with Bose, whereas the Yamaha seems just to make what you've already got louder, which is what you want as a PA system. It's just making the thing you've already got just that extra bit louder. So I'm a big fan of Yamaha because whatever I've put in front of it, it hasn't tried to do anything funny. It's not tried to do any funny, clever EQing on there. I think on the Bose systems, it had a line in, or it would do like an automatic EQ if you're plugging an instrument in. And I didn't like that at all. One of the reasons I switched over to Yamaha is because I'm one of those guys that is quite analog based. So I like seeing a thing and being able to tweak it until my ears are satisfied. And that's what you get with the Yamaha. I'm really, really happy that if the sound isn't quite right, because every venue is different, right? Every venue is going to need you to adjust your EQ appropriately. So this is really, really easy to just quickly adapt and adjust on the fly, if you like. So a big thumbs up to Yamaha for just making something that works and makes the sound of the thing that you're trying to make louder. Yeah, it doesn't give it any extra character, just does what it does. So, ease of use is fantastic, the sound quality is amazing, and that's where it gets undone a little bit. Because now I want to talk about a few things that I'm not a huge fan of. The first one is portability. Now, if you'd watched my unboxing video, you would see my surprise and shock at how much this thing weighed. Because it weighs an absolute ton. Insert exactly how much it weighs here. But it weighs a lot more than my previous PA systems have weighed. I think the last video I called it built like a tank. And it certainly is. I mean, the pros of it being so heavy is that it's not going to get knocked over anytime soon. Brilliant. But at the same time, if you're taking it from gig to gig, you're going to, it's very good. It saves you from going to the gym, because you're just constantly in and out of cars. Even in and out of a car boot, it's a big old, it's a two-hand job. Don't make a joke. So yeah, portability, not great in terms of the weight. So I would say if you are considering something extremely portable, maybe just have a think about whether the weight of something is going to be a factor. Because for me it is, you're constantly, if you're going to a busy gig, you're trying to weave through crowds to get to the tiny little stage in the corner. You don't want to be making those insurance claims by taking someone's hip out. However, on the theme of portability, it does come with this very nice case, which has a lovely Velcro top with 3 sections, 1, 2, 3, for your lovely extender units for when you're in a very busy crowded area and you want to go to the full 7 foot of how tall this unit can be, so that you have the highs up high and the lows stay low, so it covers a nice crowd. Basically the tops are going to be in everyone's ears, which is where you want the tops to be. Yeah, so it's really useful for that. It's a very good quality case. There's a lot of PA systems out there that don't come with cases. I've used a great company called Hot Covers, by the way, little plug for them. They've sorted me out with some amazing custom-made covers, really top quality, and that I would highly recommend. But this one comes with a case, so you don't need to worry about hot covers now. Sorry guys. But yeah, this you can see it's had a few, you might be able to see in the light, had a few knocks as cases should do. And it's not padded, it's just a lining. It will keep it kind of dry. There is a bit of padding on the top to stop the dials getting knocked, to stop the little plasticky bits from breaking. But so that is a plus for the portability. So I don't want that to go unnoticed, but you've got that on top and the handle there. No second handle. Like, this is the thing, it's just got that one middle handle. When I'm saying about the weight, sorry to go back a bit, but when I'm saying about the weight of the unit, I'm talking about that too. It'd be great to have a second handle so you can, Okay, so it's a one hand job. No. The next thing I want to talk about is the Bluetooth connectivity and then going on to the app. I'm going to kind of put these two things together. When I first gigged this unit, I was actually booked to provide, I think, a couple of hours worth of music with a break, and in that break I was going to provide some dance tunes, so hook my phone up to the Bluetooth on the speaker, no worries at all. Could I connect to this thing? No, I couldn't. I tried and tried and tried. Turns out it was my own inadequacy. This connects in two different ways. If you're connecting your phone or your iPad to this unit, you connect once for the audio from your phone or iPad or device, and the other one is actually for the app control. So there's two different connections and one doesn't work for both. So that was a bit confusing because at the time I was on my phone saying, well, it says I'm connected to the Bluetooth, I'm playing the music, Mustang Sally's trying to come out, and alas, it would not come out of my speaker. But again, that's probably just me being a bit of I try with my tech, I enjoy the tech that I know, but this was brand new and I just didn't think of it fully. It's just a little bit of a stumbling block, really, that I think is avoidable, perhaps. That leads me on to the app. I would say the connectivity with the app has been a bit sketchy. The app's very good. You can break down into each channel and all the EQ settings on there and save them for later, and it's lovely. And you can adapt the reverb and do all kinds of lovely things, and that's great. When I have connected to it, I've barely used it because what they've got on top of the unit is really very useful. But yeah, actually connecting to the thing at gigs, I've had it drop out, and this is with me understanding how it works. It's dropped out a couple of times when I really didn't need it to, which has really put a mockers on the whole thing. So yeah, I tried to use the app, and in the end I ended up using the dials on the top anyway. So all in all, not the best on the connectivity to the app. When it's working, I'm sure it's great, but it hasn't worked very well for me. So in a nutshell, on the one hand, we've got a PA system that provides a really nice sound that's going to cover any room, probably up to about 200 people, with a really nice, clear bass, lovely tops, again, making things that we've already got louder. So that's lovely to hear. And also very user-friendly, plug your things in. The very limited dials are on there, actually all you need, as far as I'm concerned. If you wanted to dig into like a proper mixing setup, that's what the app's for, I suppose. But for me to have an EQ on there that's either flat, the mids scooped, or the bass scooped, and variations in between on that knob, I think that's a really nice little addition. I don't really need to dig into that anymore, but I understand that other people do. So I think those two things are really very much in the Yamaha Stagepas 1K Mark II. I think it's in their favour. I think it's a really, really usable thing to do. That's one of the reasons why I bought it in the first place. I didn't like Bose's approach, which is even on the L1 Compact, you had to get into the interface by hitting the button on the middle, scroll through on the one thing, and then no, this thing, do you want to make it louder? Yes. Do you want some reverb? Yeah, sure. Like, I like that. It's an old school thing. It's kind of mixing it's taking a mixing desk and making it shorter. Instead of having one mid section, one highs and one lows, or indeed, you could do lots of different frequencies, but instead of like a basic 1, 2, 3, you've got it in one knob. It's all I need, really. I don't need more than that. Maybe you do, and that's where the app comes in. So that's one hand. On the one hand, you've got all these things. Then on the other hand, you've got a very heavy, not so portable, interesting Bluetooth connective. What else is there to say? No, that's about it. So actually, that's those two things. So Bluetooth, that one was portability, could be better. And that one is, Bluetooth hasn't been the best when trying to access the app. Now I can access the music part. That's not been a problem since I've learned how to use it, so that's fine, that's on me. But using the app, so those two things, not great. And put that in a box and then sell that for near on £1,000. I'm not sure. Just saying. I'm still going to gig it. I'm not selling this anytime soon. It's perfect for what I need. As I say, I'm a singer, I'm a guitarist. I can get the right sound out of this for my personal needs. Again, if you're using backing tracks, I mean, I've used this a couple of times for sort of pseudo karaoke sort of stuff at Christmas parties. And yeah, that can work. I just don't know about whether the price point and what this offers is as good as some of its competitors. So in summary, I'm keeping mine, I love it. If you're considering getting one, you're happy with all the things I've listed and how that would work for you, then please do go ahead. I couldn't recommend this anymore for a plug-in, play, fill a room full of good sound. Wonderful. If you want to have more control over what you're doing, I would say maybe look at other options that are perhaps more reliable than my experience with this. And indeed, more portable because, you know, it's aching a bit and no one's getting any younger. Guys, thank you so much for checking this video out. I really do appreciate it. For those of you that have followed the channel before, you realise I don't make many videos. In fact, I've not made one for a long time regarding reviewing. It's something I want to do more of. So, you know, if you like this sort of content, then please drop me a comment, drop me a like, subscribe if you'd like to. That'd be wonderful. It's a hobby of mine. Like I say, I'm a semi-professional musician. I was full-time for a while ago and I realised that scene wasn't really for me, but I love playing my guitar. I love performing for people. And I love telling you what I think about it. And it's been great to receive feedback from you guys who have enjoyed me telling you about it. So thanks so much. Apologies in the video for the audio changing from high quality to quite a boomy quality that this is. My trusty video camera decided to drop out halfway through, so this is being recorded on my phone. But still, wanted to get this done because it's been a while since I've made it. So apologies for the drop. Thanks very much, guys. See you again soon.